Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're
Right back at you again. Officer Shapata Yakin. Dropping something heavy for these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha. All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Gathered to streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us, watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our wrists, teach girls and kids devoutness. Call them prophetess, a priest damn near nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when describing. Virtue loving, no lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, synthetic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slang, rewind what we rap and slang. Lost in parables, your scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Hoom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Hoom Yasha.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot, they like to claim leadership, they like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above when they really didn't have authority. But they don't really need that authority, they don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ass you to stop it. Ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world, it don't go together. No. I'm in the city busy with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the props. So I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the props. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know boy, your ass need to stop it, ass see the props. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass shit. Oh, I'm with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, I ain't no talking when we got the flow. I ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaves weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga.
Hey, hey. Yeah. Hey, hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. A minute, yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock, I'm gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth, this shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talkin' shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shimmy Shah Bragatham, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Bashim Shah. Priest House on Mwanga Bar, Tuesday night brotherhood class, ISUPK, under Command Johanna since 1969. We're teaching the truth. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the chosen people of God. White man, the devil, the Bible speaks of. You know, got Hard Mark, Priest and Officer 1000 Hard Mark here with me. Let's clap it up for the class. Real talk, rocking it out every week. You feel me? And tonight's class, what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about how God didn't say forget. He said reward her double. Because you got the Christians saying forget and forgive. And then you got a slew of viral videos that's been coming out of the woodwork for the last, I want to say the last 2-3 months. Like my Instagram algorithm is nothing but lynchings. You feel me? It's nothing. And then because of AI, they AI in the videos. We can't play them on Facebook. That's the only reason why I don't be showing them. But it's a lot of AI reenactment videos of the lynchings, and it's like, man, this shit is horrific. Right. You feel me? And it's as if like the white man is saying, he's trying to throw it in our face, like look at y'all, look at what happened to y'all. As it's like, look at this is all y'all ever would be. But it's also like the Lord is trying to show us like how wicked these people was at the same time. Like they trying to show us like, look, y'all just was slaves and was lynched and we ruled over y'all. But also it should be showing that these people, you can never join with these people. Right. So you should never forget what these people did. Like this AI is working backwards for them people. Like they thought the AI was gonna make everything easier, but what it's doing, it's really just making everything come to light. It's making everything visual. Ain't that what AI was supposed to do? Mm-hmm. Make everything visual. Now we visually seeing these lynchings that we read about. Getting burnt alive, shot in the head. Mega Ever, they had a video of Mega Evers how the hit went down. Like, damn, that shit looked like a lynching. Right. You know, that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like a man that got lynched the way they shot him. And you know, dude hiding behind a bush and they showing it. It looked so real.
And so, like I said, if I could, that reminds me of what you had talked about last week when you say that our oppressor is such a coward. It's such a goddamn coward. What kind of man shoots another man in the back? Right. Hiding in the bushes, shoots him in the back in front of his family. What kind of animal does that?
Coward. Nothing but cowards. And like that's what I'm saying. This AI stuff, it's trying to they trying to brag on like they vicious history of what they done to us. But it's also what it's doing is making us remember that we ain't never supposed to join y'all. You know? And that's why the Bible say that. And if I could, we could start with that scripture. We go to Revelations 13:9.
Come.
Reward her double. While they saying the Christians saying you need to forgive and forget. In the New Testament in the Bible, it say reward her double. Which means remember. Don't never forget. It's like my bad.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right. And everybody born with 2 ears and 2 eyes. So I hope you can see and hear what's going on. What this saying is pay close attention. You know, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Because what I'm about to say is about to be nuclear. It's about to be like a nuclear bomb drop for you Christians, for you Officer Tatum ass niggas. But for all you Stephen A. Smith ass niggas, you Uncle Tom coons, for all of you out there that see these viral videos of these black men getting lynched and like, oh, that was so bad for them back then. Pay close attention to this.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. These people put us in slavery. They hung us on trees. They raped our women. You know, they aborted our babies when we didn't believe in abortion. That's not our culture. They killed our little babies. Wanted to see who died first, the woman or the baby. The Lord didn't want us to forget that. You may have forgot. You know, you may have forgot. You got your white woman, you got your good job, you know, you got your house, your mortgage. You hear me? Got you a nice little car, you know, car no paid on time every month. I ain't no sweat. With all that being said, the Bible say he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You lead the people into slavery, nigga, you going into slavery. That's just what's gonna happen to you. I mean, all you gotta do is just do your research. Every kingdom that ever had the Israelites in slavery is no longer here no more. They don't exist. The descendants that was in rulership during that time, they descendants is servants somewhere. You know, they in some other kingdom in a servant in it. You know, just like the in the South Sudan, they eating monkeys and stuff. At one point in time, the ancient Egyptians was royalty. You know, they was big and bad. And now they in the South Sudan eating monkey heads. Because that's what happened to you. You put God's chosen people in slavery, you're going to pay for it. You will go into slavery after that. You will be a servant after that.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
For all the lynchings that you done, all the times you not only just killed us physically, killed us spiritually by throwing us in prison, destroying our school system, turning our women against us to not have families destroyed. You have killed black people and Hispanic and Native Indian people throughout the last 1,000-some years. You hear me? Since Christopher Columbus hit the shores, they have been killing blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And what's gonna have to happen for them doing that? They're gonna have to be killed with a sword. Now your sons and daughters gotta go to war and they gotta die. They gotta die now. You ever wonder why so many people die in these wars? That's why. It's payback. They thinking they dying for honor. They thinking they dying for the country. They dying for payback for what happened to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You hear about them battles that Winston Churchill and them had and all the millions of people that died. That was because of what they did to black people. That's why all them white people dying. Do you know white women had 400,000 abortions last year? You know, nobody talk about it. You know, because they try to keep everything on a hush as if black women is the only ones going. Right. When no, that's the reason why they trying to make abortion illegal in all the states. Because they see that they women is going to kill them babies at an alarming rate. And why they doing it? Because they whores. They whores. It ain't because of the reason black women went. Black women went into the abortion clinic because they was told to. Right. They did what their slave master said to do. Right. The slave master said, you're going to destroy your life. You're not going to be able to get a career. You know, you're not going to be able to have longevity in this place if you have a child right now. Right. And they listened to him. And they went and killed them babies when it was a fucking lie. So somebody tell me what's the white woman excuse that they having 400,000 abortions last year? What's their excuse? They the richest people in this place. They the ones that's getting all the money. They own all the businesses. Why are they having abortions? Because they fucking whores. Right.
Yeah, so like I said, if I could add something right quick, what you bringing out is heavy. You know, a lot of us would never accept the programming. You know, having white folks directly tell us. You know, the white folks actually paid W.E.B. Du Bois to convince women to abort their babies.
Right. Yep. Yep. That's what they always do. They always send a black face to go do it.
Right.
Go do their job for them. You know. And I say that too about the all the missing black girls. You know, those people that's kidnapping a lot of them black girls. Those is black people that's doing that.
Right.
You know how a white person walking in the hood would stick out like a sore thumb, snatching up a little black girl, but a black dude with a little girl on the train, you thinking that's my his niece. Whole time he done snatched this little girl up,
Right.
about to sell her somewhere.
Right.
Real talk.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right, and this is the patience and the faith of the saints. The patience and the faith is us keeping the commandments, us serving the Lord, us not trying to go live like our oppressor. You know, it's black people right now saying, you know, you only live once. No, I can't help who I love and all kind of dumb shit. That's not patience and that's not faith. You feel me? And you not a saint. A saint is a repentant Israelite. And if you want to be a saint, you have to repent for what you've done. And you got to have patience and faith that this scripture is going to come to pass without you having to go start some revolution with guns, marching on the Capitol, you know, kidnapping somebody and forcing them to do what you say. That's not going to work here. That's not going to work here. The Lord got a bigger punishment and plan coming for these people. You just got to have patience and faith. But the Bible say he that leadeth into captivity is going into captivity, and that is slavery. Slavery for slavery. They put us in slavery, they going into slavery. There's no way around it.
And so, like it, sir, so what you're saying is Officer Tatum ain't got patience or faith.
Not at all. Nobody, none of the Christian pastors, nobody to go to church on Sunday. If you go to church, you don't have no patience and faith of the Lord. Because the Bible say they about to be killed and go into slavery. Just have faith and patience.
Because Officer Tatum grew up in the worst hood in Fort Worth, and now he's using alt-right talking points.
Yep. And niggas like that grew up in the worst neighborhoods, they end up like him. They was niggas that was never accepted. Never accepted. Was a goofy. The girls ain't like him. He was a lame. He's just a goofy. So now you using your fucking power that you have now that you got from the white man to belittle black people.
Right.
Because you feel like black people wasn't on your side. You know, they never liked you. Right. But really, it was you. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black. It's just you. You weird. Right. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black. You just weird. It's you. Don't blame it on all us. All the cops out there, all the black cops out there, don't blame the fact that you was a weirdo on all the cool niggas.
Right.
Like, don't blame the fact that you was not liked on all the cool kids. Because you wasn't liked. It wasn't because you black, Officer Tatum. It's because you was a weirdo. Right. And now you trying to use your power that you got to belittle black people.
Well, Chris Tucker told Jackie Chan, the girl don't like you.
The girl don't like you. Don't nobody like you. It's something about you that you never wanted to fix. Real talk. That's a fact.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." Right.
And that's the Lord is saying, "Come out of her, my people." Why is the Lord saying, "Come out of her"? Because we having sex with a whore. You feel me? America is a whore, man. A whore let you do anything to her. And what America do? Let you do any motherfucking thing to yourself. You feel me? All the philosophies, America let you do it. Any type of food you want to eat, they let you do it. Any type of beliefs, they let you do it. You can worship the devil. You can worship Satan in America. Mm-hmm. America, you can worship Satan and you will have full custody of your children if your woman try to take you to court.
Right.
Real talk. And that's because you in love with a whore right now.
And it's like I said, if I could, it's heavy you bring that up. In Satanism, the most important holiday is your birthday.
It is. Worshiping yourself.
which is perfectly fine. But let you come into the Israelite school UPK and say you're not celebrating birthdays this year. Oh, you can't see your kids.
No, you can't see your kids. And then it's funny because have no other God before me. That's what the Lord said. Why did the Lord say that? Because in Egypt they was making themselves gods on their birthday.
Right.
That was directly talking about how people was turning themselves into a idol. Real talk. Because that's what people don't understand. People be thinking about, they look at shapes and calves and all that shit. All that shit is cool. But what I'm telling you, in them kingdoms, they worship people.
Right.
You feel me? That's what they worship people. Them was men that they was worshiping. Them pharaohs and them kings was being worshipped like gods.
Right. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right, and that's what we're trying to tell Black Hispanic Native Indians since 1969 to come out of America. Stop having sex with this whore, because you're gonna be partakers of her sins. What they always talk about, the company you keep. You hear me? You get now. This is what my mom used to always tell me. You guilty by association. Mm-hmm. We'd get in trouble, and most of the time it wasn't my fault, but she'd be mad like it was because she say you guilty by association. You hear me? About who you hanging with. And you want to hang with America, you want to be down with America, you're going to be partakers of her sins, and you're going to receive the plagues. You're going to want to go to Taco Bell, and then you're going to catch diarrhea. Because you want to be you want to eat Americanized tacos. When you got the Mexicans on the corner with the taco trucks. You don't want to go shop with the Mexicans on the taco trucks. You want to go sit in Taco Bell and feel like you a good American eating Taco Bell tacos, and then now your ass got diarrhea. Now your ass can't sit down. And then the crazy thing about it is they use iceberg lettuce. You know, that's the cheapest lettuce in the grocery store. Mm. You would think this $1 billion company fucking use the high expensive lettuce. They go their ass right down the street to Walmart and buy 100 bags of iceberg lettuce and throw them on your taco and say bon appetit. And you don't want to get out of this place. You don't want to get out of this place where you're going to receive her plagues. That's what's going to happen. You don't want to separate from America. You're going to receive the plagues that come with America. It's like we're going all the way to verse 8.
Come. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity.
Right. And the sins of America is reached up to heaven, which means they can't hide it. They can't hide what they're doing. You can't hide this under a bush. You can't hide it under a tree. You can't hide it in the woods. Everything can be seen. Everything that they doing can be seen. And then they got the perfect person in office, Donald Trump, who's just going to tell you what they doing. When stuff used to be top secret, the presidents used to be discreet. Not since he got in office. He telling you aliens exist. He released the files saying aliens exist, man. You feel me? When ain't no damn fucking aliens, it's them. Mm-hmm. He's so damn stupid. But that's because they sins reached up to heaven, man. It's everybody can see it. It can't hide it no more. All the shit they were saying about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, people don't see that no more. They going with the propaganda, of course, because it makes them feel empowered. But even they know. But you know how you know? Because they follow our culture. Mm-hmm. They in fucking Japan doing the what they call it, the Dallas what? Dallas flat.
They doing that murder being right now in Japan.
What's the dance called though? You was telling me about it.
Oh, they got the Fort Worth Bend, the Dallas Boogie, the Dallas Jug.
Dallas Jug, that's the one I remember. They over there doing the Dallas Jug in Asia.
And all them dances from the 90s, sir.
Come on, man. Why are they doing that? Because we the salt of the earth, we the flavor, and people starting to see that. I don't think them black people are so bad. Right. You know what they starting to think that it's a few rotten apples, but not all of them. Ain't that what they used? That what they used to tell us about white people? Mm-hmm. It's a few rotten apples, but not all of them. And they starting to see the bullshit. Everybody's starting to see the bullshit. AI, the internet. They said the internet was going to be a problem. This is what they was talking about. When they talked about how the internet could be a problem, it could be very good and it could be very bad. This is the very bad that it's talking about. It's all their lies being exposed. All the stuff they tried to hide is now reached up to heaven. You feel me? Everybody can see it now.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right, reward her as she rewarded you. We were supposed to get 40 acres in a mule. We ain't get shit. We were supposed to get our own black cities. We ain't get nothing. They burnt it down. You feel me? This is what America got coming. This is what the so-called white man got coming for what he did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He's going to get rewarded the same way he rewarded us. Ain't that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that equality? Everybody keep talking about equality and forgive and forget. That ain't what the Bible say. The Bible say remember. That's what the Bible say. The Bible say remember. It don't say nothing about no forgive and forget. It say reward her as she rewarded you. They gave us nothing. They get nothing. They murdered us. They get murdered. They separated our children. Their children get separated from plantation to plantation.
And double unto her double according to her works.
Right. And it say double. So the stuff that happened to us, she's going to be rewarded double. That great whore, Babylon the Great, which is America, it said that she's going to be rewarded double according to her words. What she did to us, and they thought it was fun. They really thought they was going to get away with it. That's the crazy part. They really thought they was going to get away with what they did to us because they didn't understand that we got a God. That God that everybody keep talking about of heaven and earth is only for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And because that God is only for us, you're going to get rewarded double. It's going to be stuff happen to you that we couldn't even fathom. We couldn't even be like, damn, I don't even know how that happened. Mm-hmm. The lettuce, you got the lettuce. Everybody got diarrhea from eating American tacos. The Americans want to steal the tacos from the Mexicans, and everybody got diarrhea. We could have not made that up. Man, it ain't not one nigga at home like, yeah, man, we should contaminate the lettuce so anybody eating fake tacos gotta be on a toilet for a week. We could have never even thought of that, man. We could have never came up with that. But the Lord did, because her sins reached up to heaven.
So like I said, you can't make this shit up.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, you can't. All right. Motherfuckers believe what they want to believe. I'm sitting right here. I'm stuck here. I can't go nowhere, Harmon. I ain't got nowhere to go. I burnt all the bridges anyway.
Right.
I ain't got nowhere to go. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe this Bible because you can't make this shit up. This shit was written 1,000-some years ago. That more than that. Some of these scriptures is then 3,000-4,000 years old. Like, goddamn. And this shit is happening. It's like we reading it and it's happening right now what they was writing back then. Like, you can't make that shit up. Real talk.
Verse 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Right. And that's the thing. That's what the white man have done. He have glorified himself and lived deliciously. He lived deliciously, man. He got skyscrapers 200-300 feet in the air. Literally, you look out the damn window, you looking down on the whole city, seeing clouds. He got jets flying all over, private jets. You feel me? Airplanes flying all over the country, going wherever he want to go. Sitting on yacht. He take trips on yachts for 3 months. You know how I learned? You know I didn't know they do that stuff. I don't have white friends. I found that out from Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said he was taking his wife on a yacht to travel to different countries for 3 months for her birthday. It wasn't none but white people on that damn boat. I said, this is what they do? Harmon, they living deliciously. They traveling around on the Titanic. Traveling around on the Titanic 3. Going from country to country, stopping, going in the city, shopping, eating, vibing, all kind of dumb shit. Like, man, what the hell is going on? While black people sitting in the gutter, poor as hell, built this country from the ground up. From the ground up, we built this goddamn country. You got these white people, you don't even know what the fuck they do. You feel me? They buying little islands and shit like that. Man, I don't doing God knows what, Jeffrey Epstein 2.0 type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? All kind of stuff like the island. The brother died on Horn Island. Who the fuck owns that shit? A white person. Don't even know who he is. He ain't rich. He don't play basketball. He don't hoop. He don't play football. Don't know what he do. Because that's how deliciously they living, man. Real talk. They work on the stock markets and these skyscrapers, Wall Street, and all they doing is typing on a computer, man. They coming making $150,000 a year, $200,000 a year. They going end up with a briefcase, typing on the computer for 8 hours and leaving. I don't give a fuck what the hell they really doing. To me, that's what it look like. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm more blue collar worker. You feel me? I'm the blue collar, put on the vest type of worker. I ain't really with all the sitting behind the computer. But these motherfuckers go to a job for 8 hours, sit behind a computer, tap on the damn keyboard, make $200,000 a year. Like, what the hell? Y'all living deliciously, man. Like, real talk. That's why they jump out the damn window when the stock markets crash and shit. Real talk.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Right. That's what she need. That's what America need. America need torment and sorrow. They've been too fucking happy. You hear me? They've been too goddamn happy in this place, man. They need some sorrow. They need some torment. And it's coming. It's coming. And it's all because what you did to black people. It's that simple. That's the funny part. It's that simple. And everybody gonna know it because the sins reached up to heaven. So everybody gonna know it. Ain't gonna be like it's a secret like, damn, I wonder what America did wrong. Nigga, they had them niggas in slavery for 500 years. They say they let them free and move them down the street. That's one thing that's always gonna get to me, Armand. You might hear me say that shit every class, and I'm gonna tell you that's why, because that shit get to me. Mm-hmm. They let a people free and told them to go down the street. Told them to integrate into our schools. That ain't how the hell you do that shit. You set somebody free, they supposed to go back to their country. They supposed to go back to where they from. They ain't supposed to be down the street living from you. The hell out of here, man.
And so, like I said, if I could, white man is so diabolical, sir. When you were talking about 40 acres and a mule, we were supposed to get Oklahoma. And now Oklahoma's the whitest state in the fucking country.
Come on, man. Stop it. And then that's why they getting hit with all them tornadoes. That's the Lord. Real talk. They be getting hit with them tornadoes left and right. Somebody made a post today talking about, why the hell is it tornadoes in Indiana? Go back to Oklahoma. That shit was funny as hell. I'm like, damn, black people be quick with it. I'm telling you, that mother internet, mother be quick with them damn viral posts. I ain't gonna lie.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen.
Right. That's what America feel like. They feel like how a queen feels. You know, just feel like they just so elegant and so nice and they so untouchable. That's what they feel like. They feel like they just so untouchable. You feel me? Since that Renaissance period, when they damn whitewashed everything that was black and made it white, so they children can feel good about themselves.
And no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
That's how they feel. They feel like they a queen and them no widow. Because a widow is what? That's somebody that took a loss, a big loss. That's sad and sorrow. You feel me? They don't want to commit suicide. You know, can't live without them. That's how most women feel. They lose their husband. You know, they feel like their life is over. And they saying they a queen and it's no widow. They don't have them type of problems. You know, they don't want to commit suicide, even though they is the biggest in suicide. But that's the appearance that they give off, like they a queen. Like nothing's wrong. Like nothing bad is happening and they got everything figured out. When the whole time behind closed doors, they ass running around like chickens with their head cut off.
So like I said, they can't even stand to see us on TV. They call it black fatigue.
Black fatigue, right? They keep coming up with all kind of new words, don't they? It's cool. We're going to have a lot of white fatigue. You know, we're going to get tired of seeing you too. And the Bible say reward us double. So we might not have to never see you again. You feel me? You got black fatigue and then you still need us. But we're going to have white fatigue and we ain't going to need you. No, we ain't going to need you. There's plenty of other nations we could put to work. You have to go extinct for what you did. Like you try to commit genocide against us, genocide needs to happen to you. Because you think you a queen. You think you somebody that's never been a widow.
Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
It's gonna be fast. This ain't telling you. The stuff that's about to happen to America for what they did to blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, it's gonna happen so quick. People ain't gonna even see it coming. The plague's gonna come fast. It ain't gonna be like something you could like, damn, I watched that happen. Like I seen that evolving and developing into this. That's not how it's gonna go. That shit just gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up out the fucking blue, and they ain't gonna be able to stop it. Same way with that damn parasite with that damn lettuce. That's small shit. That was, if anything, that was like the Lord winking at them, you know? That's like the Lord winking at America, like, haha, y'all think this shit is sweet. You know? Anytime, all that little stuff that's been happening has been freaking them out. That's the Lord just winking at them, like, y'all think it's really sweet. Like, y'all got it. Y'all don't. These plagues can come really fast. Just watch.
Death and mourning and famine.
Right, death, mourning, and famine. All this stuff can come quick. Death, what? War? They trying to stop the war every day. But we know when they go to war, hundreds of thousands of white people die. That's a plague. When you see all them white people dying in them wars and all these diseases and COVID, that's a plague. They came in one day. When you see all these white people sad and mourning, that's a plague that came in one day. And one day we just found out, nigga, these white women had 400,000 abortions last year. And one day we just found that out. That shit came fast. We didn't even know what was happening. We knew black women was doing it, but because that's our community. That's where we live. That's where we around. But to know that our oppressors, who's supposed to be the rulers of the planet, the richest country in the world, the biggest military in the world, women had 400,000 abortions. Oh man, that's a plague. And famine. You got to get rid of the lettuce, so we know how fast that'll happen. You know, that's a food shortage if I ain't never seen one, and that happened quick. We ain't even know it happened. I'm still kind of shocked. Like, damn, why ain't nobody warn us? No, nobody's gonna warn you because it's gonna happen that quick.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Right. This place is going to burn. It's going to be a lot of bad things happen in this place, man. And it's all for what they did to black people. And the point of this scripture is the Lord wants us to escape this stuff. But you got to come out of the bitch. Feel me? You got to come out of the whore. Feel me? What they say on Set It Off, what she say, when they found dude that took their money, he was fucking a prostitute. They said, climb out the I can't think of his name. The old dude that they was the janitor for. He had the janitor service. They went and found his ass. They said, I'm gonna climb up. You feel me? I don't want to be too vulgar, but you feel me? That shit was that. But that's kind of the same thing. You got Luther. Man, that is Luther. Luther. You gotta climb out the box, or you're gonna be burned with fire. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. You gotta get up out of that whore. You're going to be destroyed, man. And the whore is America, is her philosophies. It's the philosophies of America. You gotta get up out of that shit. They just had a mass shooting at some damn fucking festival somewhere. Look like it's in fucking the West Coast somewhere. You feel me? A lot of people got hit. A lot of people died. Why? Because a lot of black people was trying to join and play around with these white people. You can't play in snow. You get sick. I'm telling you. You get your ass sick playing in snow. You feel me? And I ain't saying you can't go out and kick it, but you got to look at the spirit behind why you doing it. Are you on purposely going with white people? Are you on purpose going to white places and areas because you don't want to be around niggas? Well, you're going to die. I'm just keeping it real with you. Something bad is gonna happen to you. You're gonna get caught up in some shit that wasn't meant for you. Because you chose to go hang with them over hanging with your people. Because you worried about it might be a little shootout. Man, it been shootouts all our goddamn life. What's one more shootout? Goddamn. The motherfucker might have a little fight, a little bump, some bitches might argue. So what? You feel me? We got to start to learn how to just get back to being around our people, man. We done got so used to integrating and having the choice to be around these white people, and then stuff keep happening, and we wondering why. Because of the choices we make.
Right. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Right. The Lord is finna judge her strong. There's gonna be a strong judgment that happened to America. It's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be really, really bad. And I just pray Black and Spanish Native Indians find an ISUPK near you so you can be, you can try to get your spot secured. Because ain't none of us safe until the day we die. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. If you ain't screaming One West till they bury me on your deathbed, I can't safely say you got a spot in the kingdom neither. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to give yourself a chance, give your family a chance, your children's children a chance, you need to come find ISUPK. Because we the only ones doing it right. We the only ones holding people accountable. There's a lot of people out there that read the Bible, but they ain't holding people accountable. So what the fuck is the point? You just gonna die with America anyway. You're just a Christian that just read the Bible. No black people is Israelites. That's the bare minimum. We knew we was Israelites in Egypt, and we was in slavery. We knew we was Israelites in Babylon, and we knew it in Assyria, and we still was in slavery. Real talk. So you could drop that. Let's go to Job 5:20.
Come. The book of Job, chapter 5, verse 20. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death.
Right. And redeem thee from death. He's going to use famine to do it. You feel me? That's how he's going to do it. He's going to repay us from death with famine. The white man want to kill us. He want to put us in prison. He want to turn us against each other. The Bloods and the Crips, the GDs and the Vice Lords. All right, cool, no sweat. And all that, he's going to be repaid. We're going to be repaid with famine. They're going to have shortages. They ain't going to be able to get no oil. Now they got to go to war with Iran. They got to fight over the Straits of Hormuz. They got to bomb Lebanon and all kind of bullshit. All this shit is happening for you. And you don't even believe it. We done got so down in this place. We can't even believe that all this stuff is happening because of us. We can't even fathom that, man. Damn, what's going on with Iran, man? Why they don't just make a deal? Why they just don't make a deal? What's up with Israel? Why they need all their land? Why they can't just make a deal? Because of you, nigga. Because of you niggas on the corner with your pants sagging and your hat cocked to the back and your Air Force Ones on. Because of you, for the women in a strip club naked dancing for $1. That's why this stuff is happening, to get you off the stripper pole. Real talk. And that's what the Lord said was going to happen. He said he was going to redeem us from death with famine.
That's a clip, sir.
Man, Most High Christ, damn right.
And in war from the power of the sword.
Right, and in war from the power of the sword is them having the power to kill us. And how are we gonna be redeemed from that? With war. They're gonna have World War I, where millions of people gonna die. World War II, millions of people gonna die. Civil War. They're gonna have civil wars with each other. I think like 500-some thousand people died. Might be more than that. I gotta look up the numbers again. These wars that they keep having is for you. For every time they done something to you, they got to go back to war. They got to go to Afghanistan. They got to go to Iraq. You hear me? They got to go to damn Somalia. They got to Desert Storm. They got to go to all these places to fight over nothing. Because what they doing to you in them ghettos and them barrios, on them reservations, everything they doing to you there, they going to pay for it in a way bigger. But they ain't going to think it, though. That's why The Lord is so smart because he's, of course, making them think that this is what they have to do. They have to go to war in Afghanistan and Lebanon, and they got to push into Iran. The Lord is making them think that this is what they got to do when really it's just to kill them. It's just so more people could die. It's more so more people can die for what they did to us.
Verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Right, the whip of the tongue. That the tongue starts wars. You feel me? What people say out their mouth turns into physical things that can happen to you that can destroy you. You know, like what Trump doing. Trump using his tongue right now to stir up white people to hate Haitians, to hate the Mexicans. And we're going to be safe from that. That's what's going to happen. In a short time, we're going to be safe from all of that.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You hear about these earthquakes and hurricanes and tornadoes and the draft. Oh, they might have to do a draft. Man, look, that shit ain't gonna even phase it. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Matter of fact, what we drinking this weekend? Feel me? Man, look, you was up on the dominoes last. I need my rematch. Like, nigga, wait, it's a war about to happen. Nigga, I don't give a damn. We finna play these dominoes, drink this tequila, nigga, and make some jerk chicken or some taco. Nigga, I don't give a damn about no damn war. The hell they got to do with me? Nigga, I ain't a part of America. I ain't having sex with this bitch no more. You feel me? I done came up out this bitch a long time ago. You the one still fucking this hoe. That's why you worried about the war and the draft and the lettuce and all kind of bullshit. Me and the Akim shit, we worried about who finna win on these dominoes because niggas got me fucked up. I already think niggas be cheating. No, I'm just talking. No, but I'm just saying, nigga, man, look, you start serving the Lord, man, I ain't got nothing to do with you. When the destruction come, you don't give a damn about that shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Verse 22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
We just did it right then. Shit, that's what we've been doing the whole fucking the last 40 minutes. We've been laughing at destruction and famine. It ain't got nothing to do with us. We don't eat Taco Bell anyway. You feel me? We ain't eating no Taco Bell. We eating the Mexican tacos, the real tacos with the cilantro, you dummy. The hell are you doing eating lettuce on your steak tacos anyway? You want to be American so bad, you idiot. You're supposed to put cilantro and onions, you dummy. But your dumb ass want to eat ground beef and lettuce and the Mexican cheese, which ain't even Mexican. They don't use that shit. That Mexican cheese in Walmart, they just put the Mexican's name on it. They don't use that shit. But you don't know that because you joined to this place. But at destruction and famine, we gonna laugh at it. Because when you serve the Lord, none of that stuff don't matter, man. And you understand that this gotta happen. That's the big thing. When you serving the Lord and you understand the bare minimum of about World War III, which is that's gotta happen to free black people, then you understand that this stuff gotta happen. It has to.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right, and neither shall thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. Because right now, of course, the beast of the earth is very vicious and very ruthless. But when you serve the Lord, it don't matter. That means absolutely nothing. You feel me? These wild animals, none of that shit mean nothing.
Verse 23. For thou shalt be in a league with the stones of the field.
Right, and they say you will be in league with the stones of the field, which means you will be just like a stone in the field. That's the type of league you will be in. Just like a stone in the field is well protected. You feel me? The animals don't attack it. They might sit on it and fly away. The rain don't destroy a stone in the field. The snow, the winter, it's still there. And that's how we gonna be. When we serving the Lord, we're gonna be like a stone in the field. We just gonna be still there. Everything gonna work with us. You know how like the grass grow around it, the plants grow all on top of it, but it's still there. Everything is going to work with us the same way everything works with a stone in the field. It's gonna be the same way. We gonna be protected. That's basically what it's saying. We're gonna be good. We ain't gonna have to worry about nothing.
And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Right. That's a fact. And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. When you serving the Lord, that's what's going to happen. Real talk. All right, so yeah, you could drop that. Let's go to Psalms 10 and 4.
Come. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not at all in his thoughts.
Right, that's a fact. The pride, he will not seek after God. The wicked, the pride, the Lord hates both of them. Somebody that's prideful and somebody was wicked. And pride, not pride as in you proud of the Lord and keeping the commandments and fighting for justice. That's not the pride that it's talking about. It's talking about wicked pride. Being wicked and evil and being proud of it. You thinking you untouchable in your wickedness. The Lord hates that. Real talk. And they will not seek after God. They don't look for God. Not at all. Not in his thoughts.
Verse 5. His ways are always grievous.
Right. His ways are always grievous. That's the so-called white man. His ways is always grievous. He always make everything harder than it's supposed to be. Just how he is. Everything is harder than it's supposed to be, and it's about oppressing the poor. That's why everything is like that. You wonder why you get all these. You got to get all these tags on your car. You got to pay all these taxes. You got to do all this stuff. Feel me? You got to get a lawyer for every little thing. You gotta pay all these deductibles and all this stuff. All this stuff is because the white man is the devil. His ways are grievous. He make your life harder on purpose, because if you poor, you don't get the same benefits as the rich. The rich don't even gotta pay taxes. You think they care about a hospital bill? You think they care about tags on their car and none of that stuff? They don't give a damn about no maintenance on no car. None of that. That's because this world that we living in, which is the world of the so-called white man, the wicked, they make it grievous. They make it hard on you every day, so you just want to quit. That's how it is. This world is so evil right now, is that they trying to make you quit every day. Because they want the poor to crash, they want you to crash out. So you in jail, and now they got free labor.
Right. That judgments are far above out of his sight.
Right. And that's talking about how the Lord's judgment, he ain't even saying it. He don't even care. He don't even care. The Lord's judgment is far. He don't even think it's going to ever happen. He don't think nothing is ever going to go wrong for the wicked that he doing. That's why they keep getting more and more worse. They get more and more grievous. Because the Lord's judgment is out of their sight. They don't even believe they ever going to even get it.
As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Right, he puffed up at them. You know, he thinking that he untouchable. You know, he thinking that his enemies can't touch him. That he's big and bad, and he can't be defeated. And this happened time and time again. You feel me? All these different kingdoms was like this that ruled the planet, the known world at the time. They was puffed up. You feel me? They didn't think that the Lord could touch them. Shit, Nimrod built a tower to the sky. You feel me? And direct defiance against the Lord. And then he destroyed it. Real talk. This is the wicked on earth, man. And the white man is the wicked right now.
Verse 6. He has saith in his heart, I shall not be moved. For I shall never be in adversity.
Right. He'll never have adversity. You know, he feel like he'll never have problems. You know, never had nothing going on that make him want to crash out. He feel like he'll always be all right. That's the wicked. The wicked, when they in power, when they ruling, they don't think nothing bad is never gonna happen in their mind. And then it happens in one day. Then out of nowhere, you get the plagues of Egypt. Out of nowhere, your army drowning in the Red Sea. Out of nowhere, your statues is all falling to the ground. But in their mind, they thinking that they'll never have or be in any adversity. That's what they think.
Verse 7.
Right, we're going all the way to 8.
Come. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Right, fraud. It's nothing but fraud coming out of their mouth. You know, they doing nothing but cursing people. And cursing, I'm not talking about saying you bitch ass motherfucker. It's like that probably one of the best ones to use. But that's not what it's talking about. It's talking about cursing is like cursing the people like with a spell, you know, saying like you're gonna forever be poor, you're gonna be my slave, or your mother gonna die, you know, stuff like that. That's all the white man has done. It's just talk bad about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian to deceit. Did nothing but lie. It's full of nothing but lies, full of nothing but fraud. That's all. The biggest fraud. I mean, one of the biggest businesses in America is insurance, and that's the biggest. That's nothing but fraud. This is him. This is how he lived.
And under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
Nothing but mischief. Nothing but he ain't doing nothing in them damn skyscrapers, but trying to find different ways to oppress you. Because he trying to make your life grievous. Every day he trying to find ways to make your life harder. Your job, your boss on your job, every day trying to find ways to make y'all life harder. Make you want to quit. That's their job. I'm telling you, this is their job. This is how they are. This is who they is. Even if it's going to destroy them, they don't even care. Because they don't look at the judgment. It just said the judgment is far out of their sight. They don't even look at the bad thing that's going to happen for them being like this.
Right.
For them being in all this mischief and deceit, they don't even see the bad thing that's going to happen to them for being this way. You know, it's just like a scorpion. What's that the saying about the scorpion and the frog? And the scorpion needed to ride across the river, and the scorpion stung the frog, and he said, "Damn, you're gonna kill both of us." And he said, "I can't help it, I'm a scorpion." That's a so-called white man. He don't even see that he's about to hurt himself with what he's doing. He don't even see it. He don't even care. Because it's just in him, like a scorpion. That's just who he is.
Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Mm-hmm. And in lurking places, you got the aldermen and all kind of people out. You got all these different politicians. I can't keep up with all the politicians. So many, and they just lurking. They just lurking in all of it. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? How y'all getting all this money? What are they paying y'all for?
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
That's why. That's what he doing in these villages. That's what all these politicians, these aldermen, and all these what's the other ones called? You got the aldermen. It's some other one. I can't think of the name of it. But that's what all these different people, these politicians, they doing. You voting for them, leaving work early to vote. Vote for what? A new slave master? They sitting in the lurking places of the villages, trying to murder the innocent. In their mind, they trying to come up with different ways to murder the innocent. That's all they do. That's all the white man do. That's why he got all these different damn officials out. All these different people you got to vote for. Councilman this, councilman that. You feel me? The person over the board of education. They got all these different people to do what? To murder the innocent. To find different ways to murder the innocent. They ain't helping. That's why they don't help. You vote for all these people and none of them do shit, but shit just get worse.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Right, and that's the point. His eyes is set against the poor. That's it. The rich, the wicked, and the earth. His whole life is about making sure the poor stay in their place. Making sure life is harder on poor people. Because if we make sure life is harder on poor people, we gonna stay rich. They never gonna climb out of the condition that they in, long as we got people lurking in the villages non-stop, and their eyes are set against the poor. So you could drop that. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha 39 and 28.
It's like it said 39 and what?
Salaki. 39 and 28.
Come on.
We're gonna go all the way to 31.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
That's a fact. It's spirits is made for vengeance. And the spirit right now is in Donald Trump, it's in Netanyahu, it's in that damn prime minister of Iran. It's a spirit that was created for vengeance. And it's on all of them right now, causing them to start this goddamn war. I'm just keeping it real.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Mm-hmm.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
Right, and that's what is happening. This spirit of vengeance is on all of these men in power, you know. And in time of destruction, they pour out their force. They got their force. They got their what? They army, the armed forces. You know, they got all their armed forces. Matter of fact, Netanyahu just joined his armed forces with America's. You know, they putting all their forces together because their forces is poured out. They ready to get it on, and they don't even know why. They thinking it's just them. When nah, the Lord didn't create spirit. He didn't create his spirits that are created for vengeance.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, and it appeased the wrath of him that made them. You feel me? That's what's happening. Right? Real.
Verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death.
Right.
All
those is the spirits of vengeance. Those spirits of vengeance the Lord created. Fire, them nuclear bombs. You feel me? Hail, bad weather. All this bad weather that's keep happening. It's so hot. You feel me? It's right. All this keep happening. The famine, shortages, the oil shortages, death, people dying, all these diseases. The white women killing 400,000 babies in an abortion clinic. This is unheard of. All these was created for vengeance. All these was created for vengeance. The Lord created all this stuff. They thought they were going to get away scot-free because they see the Lord's judgment ever happening. They don't see it even happen. Thought they was going to get away scot-free, and they not. They thought what they did, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in these ghettos, in these lurking places, was going to get unnoticed, and it had reached up to heaven. And now they about to reap what they sowed. They sowed this. They planted these seeds, and now they growing.
Verse 30. The teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
Right. That's what all that stuff was made for. The scorpions, poison, the serpents, the wild beasts, the teeth, all that stuff was made for destruction. That stuff wasn't made for fun. That wasn't made for fun. All that stuff was made for destruction. Just like the sword. It's comparing the sword that these people is about to be dying from, these guns that they created. They created these guns themselves. And you know it's a fact because the most people died by gun deaths is what? Suicide.
Suicide.
And what? 59% of the suicide deaths is white people, white men. Don't count the other don't count white women and children. The number might go up.
Mm-hmm.
But I know 59% of all suicide deaths is white men. And a lot of them be police officers. They was in armed forces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were. Yep. And all these spirits was created for vengeance for what they did to black people. So just like the teeth of wild beasts, the scorpions, and the serpents, the sword was made to punish the wicked. That's what the same way a spider ate with poison, them frogs in Amazon made. If you eat it, you're gonna die. If you touch it, you're gonna die. That's the same reason why the sword was made. It was made for white people to kill white people. And they tricked us to kill each other with this Bloods and Crips and GD shit. But it still ain't more than what they doing.
Right.
That's one thing they can't lie. Charlie Clerk, he tried to lie about that. Charlie Kirk tried to lie about that, and that lie died with him.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
It's like you seen the post that said he complained about DEI and ended up DEAD.
Man, I'm telling you, that internet, man, black people be quick with it. Man, they be quick with it, man. He claimed DEI end up DEAD. Hell no.
Verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is.
Right, when need is. These spirits that was made for destruction and famine and death, and man, they is sitting back ready. You hear me? They sitting there ready. And they happy to do it. That's why I say they shall rejoice in his commandment. They're the spirits of destruction is going to be happy to come into the earth and start World War III. They're going to be happy to start another civil war in America. They're going to be happy to do anything that's going to destroy the wicked in mass numbers, create famine and plagues. They say they sitting back ready. This is in the Bible. I don't know what Bible the Christians reading, but they better find another one. Because the one they reading is wrong. It gotta be. Or maybe it's just a philosophy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just won't come out of her. They want to keep having sex with the whore of Babylon. Because the Bible say the angels are sitting back ready. And they can't wait to get the commandment. They can't wait to get the order. They just can't wait.
And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
I ain't gonna transgress his word. They gonna do exactly what he said to do. They not gonna, you know what? This might have been a good idea, but I think we should give them a second chance. No. I think America deserves a second chance. No, they're not gonna transgress his word. See, the angels is not like people. People transgress his words. People, the angels don't. The angels is sitting back and they just ready. They ready and waiting on the commandment. And that commandment is destruction, famine, death to this place. Had black people in chains and mistreated blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, like I said, these last 400-500 years. So yeah, we can drop that. We can go to Isaiah 49 and 20.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 26. And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh.
Right. And our oppressors is white men oppressing us right now. And the Bible say, I'm a feed flesh, which means we won't kill each other. They're gonna commit suicide, they're gonna do all the mass shootings and shooting up churches. They gonna do this to themselves. Black people, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to physically get a gun and march through no white neighborhood talking about we will not be stopped. Or whatever them new motherfucking Panthers is doing, whatever them niggas is called, them niggas weird as hell. It was some niggas in Atlanta. They went to some tree talking about some. Yeah, they said he got hung here, and we're not gonna allow this to happen. And another nigga died a week later. What you gotta understand is what you gonna do with that AR-15 ain't nothing compared to what the Lord gonna do. The Lord say he gonna feed them with their own flesh.
And they shall be drunken with their own blood.
Right, and they're gonna be drunk with their own blood. They're gonna be wanting to kill, they're gonna be thirsty to kill. Feel me? They're gonna be thirsty to do it. They're gonna be happy to do it. And they ain't gonna even know why. And that's them spirits of vengeance. They're gonna forget that they brothers. You know, they're gonna forget that they all stood and fought against the British and fought against all these different countries to fight for the sea, from shining sea, for America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. They gonna forget all that shit. They're gonna forget all that. They're gonna be drunk with their own blood.
As sweet as wine.
Right.
And all flesh shall know that I, the Lord, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
The mighty one of Jacob. That's Israel. That's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Everybody is going to know after they start killing each other and they drunk with their own blood, like they doing now with all these bombs and these nukes. They keep shooting at each other. The Iron Dome is breaking. All this stuff is happening because the Lord sent spirits of vengeance in the earth, and everybody gonna know. That's what, man, look, this is what the Bible say. This ain't me. I don't know shit. I don't know anything. I'm a boy from the block. The Bible say that everybody gonna know this. Everybody gonna know that I am the Lord and the Savior and Redeemer. We're gonna be redeemed and saved by them killing each other. All flesh is gonna know this. All flesh is gonna know that the Lord set this up. The Lord allowed this to happen because what they did to Jacob. Because he's our father and he's going to come and protect us eventually. Right now, we just being punished for the crimes we committed against him, breaking these laws and commandments. But after a while, enough is going to be enough, like any father with his children. Enough is going to be enough, and now you're going to have to pay for what you did to my son. Yeah, I put him out the house, but I ain't tell you to go beat him up, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put him out the house. Ain't nobody tell you to fucking try to kidnap him and make him fucking sell your drugs on your corner. Yeah, I put my daughter out the house, but ain't nobody tell you to take her and put on no stripper pole. Ain't nobody tell you to do that, nigga. I put her out the house so she could want to come back. And you done took her and made her feel comfortable and feel like she done got her a career and she making some money and she don't need me and all she need is you. And that wasn't the point of putting my daughter out the house, putting my son out the house, so you could turn him into a fucking Jay-Z, a drug dealer turned billionaire. That wasn't the fucking point. And now you're fucking making all my kids want to be drug dealers and strippers. Nah. You're gonna have to pay for that. You know, and you're gonna be rewarded double what you gave us. Real talk. So you could drop that. Let's go to 1 Timothy 5:20.
Come. The book of 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 20. Them that sin rebuke before all, that others also may fear.
Right, and that's what we do. And I ISUPK became Command Johanna. We rebuke sin before all. For all the people that say God can't judge me, that's what people say. God can't judge. I mean, only God can judge me. My bad. That was a Tupac lyric. That was a Tupac lyric. That ain't in the Bible. Mm-hmm. It's not in the Bible. Tupac said that, and we see where he at. He's in the dirt. He's in the dirt. He's not here to give you more testimonies. and the Bible say them that sin rebuke before all. And that's what we do. If you sinning, if you breaking the law, we're going to tell you to stop. We're going to go out on the street corners, we're going to go on the internet, and we're going to talk about it. For people that say the law was done away with, not according to Paul, because he was telling Timothy to tell all the people under him that nigga, if you catch a nigga sinning, you better rebuke him in front of everybody. This is what Paul is telling Timothy. If you see a nigga or a bitch sinning, rebuke them before everybody, so everybody could feel. Because that's what we did back in the day. Back in the day, people got stoned. People got put out the congregation. They got put out of Israel, so everybody could feel. It wasn't just because we want to hurt somebody, but the Pharisees, that's what they dumbass thought. They dumbass thought because all them years of us doing it, that it was just to hurt people. When it had nothing to do with hurting people. It was so everybody else could feel. You feel me? It was just so everybody else could feel.
Verse 21. I charge thee before God and the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, and the elect angels, that thou observe these things without preferring one before another, doing nothing by partiality.
Right. Nothing without partiality, with unfair bias. You feel me? So he's saying, I charge thee before God and before the Lord Yahushua Mashiach and the angels. Because they all watching. They observe these things. You feel me? They observing everything we doing. Everything that you doing behind closed doors. So he's telling Timothy, if you catch a motherfucker doing it, man, tell them what they wrong in front of everybody. You feel me? That's what we do. We got counsels. And if you get found wrong in a counsel, nigga ain't gonna hang up the phone and be like, hey, you know you was wrong for that. No, you're gonna get told in the council in front of everybody in the council you was bogus for that shit. You was wrong for that. So everybody listening could be like, look, I ain't gonna never do what that nigga did. Trust me, I learned the hard way. I done been in some councils and some niggas got told to do some shit, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna make sure I never do that. God damn. You feel me? It put the fear of God in me to never do that shit. And that's the point. It ain't really about ridiculing a brother or a sister or hurting a brother or a sister. It's so everybody else don't get tainted. And what we've been talking about, come out of her, my people.
Right.
We trying to get people out of America. How the fuck we gonna get them out of America if you do some dumb American shit in this holy house of Israel that the Lord established, the ISUPK Command Johanna? You do some American ass shit in here, and everybody be like, "Nah, they good, man. That's the captain, that's the officer, that's the trooper, that's the nah, hell no." Nah. You feel me? You do some shit wrong, nigga. We got to talk about this shit. You feel me? And that's what he's saying. I charge thee before God and the Lord Yahushua Mashiach and the angels that thou observe these things without preferring one before another, doing nothing by partiality, which is unfair bias, which is talking about like respect of persons. Can't have no respect of persons. Otherwise, if you do, then everybody else that see you respecting that brother or sister because of whatever reason, then they gonna want to do it. And now we just still in America. We still having sex with this bitch. We still having sex with this whore and her philosophy. When we trying to get the fuck out of this place, man. Real talk. I say you could drop that. Let's go to last scripture, 1 Samuel 16:7. We'll close it out.
Come. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature.
Right, because this is when Samuel, he went to go anoint the new king of Israel. Saul was big and strong, mighty, killer, had soldiers, had men that was ready to die for him. And he's going to anoint the new king of Israel, and his King David. He was a kid, pretty boy at that. Like, nigga, I'm gonna die for this nigga. This nigga ain't gonna be able to save me from Saul. And the Lord said, don't look on his countenance, man, or his height or his stature. Don't do that. Because that's what we tend to do. We tend to see people on the outer surface and not realize what the Lord is going to do to these people. What the Lord can do to these people. Because the Lord also raises kingdoms like this just to destroy them, to show them that he the God. He the one you should fear. And that's what he's trying to tell Saul. Like, don't worry about the fact that this is a kid, you know. Don't worry about that, because you was looking at all his big brothers, you know, they were soldiers too. You know, he looking at them like it got to be one of them, and it wasn't none of them. And he trying to explain to him that ain't how I work. I don't work with the one that you think, the one that you like. I work with the one that I like, because I ain't looking at the outer appearance.
Because I have refused him. But the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
Right. The Lord seeth not as man seeth. he refused Saul. Saul. It was over with. You feel me? It was a wrap. He said, I see not as a man seeth. Like us right now, we can't see America falling. You know, we can't see it. It don't look like it does. They got, they got a big army. They got all these damn helicopters named out of the Native Indians, because they so prideful. They named all their damn fighter jets and fighter helicopters after the Native Indians, who they conquered with lies and poison, because they couldn't fight them head up anyway. But the Lord said, I don't see like a man see. Y'all think America can't fall. That motherfucker about to fall. And it's going to be in one day. It's going to be so fast, you ain't even see it coming. Real talk. And that's what the Lord trying to explain to Samuel. Don't look like how a man look. You look at shit how the fuck I look at shit. You know? And if you can't, I'll find another motherfucker that could do it the same way he got rid of Saul's ass. You know? The same way he was about to kill all the children of Israel and start over with Moses. If you can't look at stuff the way I'm looking at it, if you can't have faith in me, then you don't need to be in charge. You don't need to be, because you ain't got no faith anyway. And 99% of this job as priests and prophets of the Lord, you got to have faith. You got to just believe the shit gonna work. You got to believe everything that we saying is going to work. It may not be in your lifetime, but it will be worth it. Real talk. It will be worth it to hold down this truth to the next generation.
For man looketh on the outward appearance.
Right. Man look at the outward appearance. They look at on the outward, the surface level. You know? They look at everything on the surface. On the surface level, it look like we some fucking lunatics. On the surface level, we look like we is lunatics. But if you sit down and talk to us and get in these classes, you're going to see that we got way more knowledge and wisdom than any motherfucker you ever known in your motherfucking life.
Right.
You're going to be like, what? How did you even put them two and two together? How did you get that from that? The Lord, nigga. And you need to stop looking on the outer appearance and stop looking like a man seeth. Real talk.
But the Lord looketh on the heart.
Right. He looking on your mind. He looking at what you thinking. I don't know outward appearance. King David killed the fucking Goliath with a damn slingshot. He was supposed to be a killer from his youth. He died from a fucking slingshot. Real talk. So yeah, that's all I had on that. If I could pass the class over to priest and officer 1,000 hard mark.
Security announcements. Well, the ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. Another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, a tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. Not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We'll get further clarification on that. We'll do one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua Barakathon. God Messiah. Class dismissed.